Lion of the Jungle summary. Once upon a time an elephant made a friendship with a man. One day a heavy thunderstorm broke out. The elephant went to his friend who had a little hut at the edge of the forest and seeks for shelter inside the hut to protect himself from torrential rain. The man, seeing the situation, wanted to help his friend although he had a very small hut. There was a room for elephant trunks, so he asked the elephant to put his trunk in gently. The elephant thanked the man, said he shall return his kindness. As soon as the elephant put his trunk inside the hut, slowly he pushed his head inside and finally flung the man out in the rain and then lay down comfortable inside his friend's hut. The man, seeing what his friend had done to him, started to grumble. The animals in nearby forest heard the noise and came to see what was the matter. All stood around listening to the heated argument between the man and his friend. In this confusion the lion came along roaring and said in a loud voice that he is the king of the jungle and how dare anyone disturb the peace of his kingdom. Elephant was one of the high ministers in the jungle kingdom, replied in a soothing voice that there is no disturbance of peace in your kingdom and I have only been having little discussion with my friend here as to the possession of this little hut which your lordship sees me occupying. The lion, who wanted to have peace and tranquility in his kingdom, commanded his ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry. The king tells to the man that he has done well by establishing friendship with his people, especially with the elephant who is one of the honorable ministers of state, and he will be given plenty of opportunity to state his case. The man was very much pleased by the sweet words of the king and innocently waited for his opportunity and believed that his hut would be returned to him. The following elders of the jungle were appointed to sit in the commission: Mr. Rhinoceros, Mr. Buffalo, Mr. Alligator, the Right Honorable Mr. Fox to act as chairman, Mr. Leopard to act as secretary to the commission. On the other hand, there was no one to represent the man, and he was told that no one from his side was well enough educated to understand the intricacy of the jungle law, and there was nothing to fear as commission members were all reputed for their impartiality in justice. And they are the gentlemen chosen by God. Man was assured that the matter would be investigated at greatest care. The commission, after evidence, at the end told that there was misunderstanding between elephant and the man himself invited the elephant to save his hut from being blown away by the hurricane. There was an occupied space due to hurricane, so the elephant considered it necessary in his friend's own interest to turn the undeveloped space to more economic use by sitting in it himself. All the ministers and elders of the jungle supported Mr. Elephant. Then they called the man. The man tried to state his case, but the commission cut him short and said, "We have already heard the circumstances from various unbiased sources," and questioned him that whether the undeveloped space in his hut was occupied by anyone else before Mr. Elephant. The man said no and tried to explain, but the commission declared that they have sufficient evidence from both sides. After enjoying delicious meal at the expense of Mr. Elephant, they reached their verdict that Mr. Elephant shall continue his occupation in the hut because Mr. Elephant has fulfilled his duty by protecting man's interest and has put the space to most economic use. Also, the man has not yet reached the stage of expansion. Due to fear and no alternative choice, the man agreed. He was given permission to look for another site where he can build another hut more suited for his needs. No sooner had the man built another hut, but Mr. Rhinoceros charged in with his horns, and again man had to quit. The same minister, commission's process repeated. Finally the man decided to adopt an effective method. Early one morning, when the huts was already occupied by the jungle lords and were all beginning decay and fall to pieces, the man went out and built a bigger and better hut little distance away. No sooner had Mr. Rhinoceros came in, Mr. Elephant was already inside sleeping. Mr. Leopard next came in at the window. Mr. Lion, Mr. Fox and Mr. Buffalo entered the doors, while Mr. Hyena howled for a place in the shade and Mr. Alligator basked on the floor. Later among them conflict and fighting started. The man took advantage and set the hut on fire and burnt it to the ground along with the lords and all. Then he went home saying, "Peace is costly but it's worth the expense," and lived happily ever after. In the late 19th century, the chief European powers divided Africa among themselves. They could do this because European arms weapons were superior, and also the African chief did not understand the meaning of treaties they were asked to sign. As a result, Africans lost the lands they had traditionally lived on and cultivated. Their attitude toward European expansion is made clear in the following fable. which reflects the attitude of the Kikuyu people of Kenya toward European laws and commissions.